Hello, welcome to my channel, Zen Aesthetic. It is me, Zenzale. I just wanted to come on here and do a really quick video on some recent new favorites in my collection in the area of skincare and fragrance. So if you're interested to see what those are, keep on watching. I'm gonna start with skincare because I'm really excited about a couple of the products that I'm gonna talk about. One of them is one that I've been using for a while but has been repackaged, so I wanted to give it an honorary mention. But to start with, I wanna talk about Youth to the People's newest body cleanser, which I got recently in a small Sephora mini haul. I think I posted that in a short. I got it as a sample. This is Youth to the People's Superfood Plus Niacinamide Body Cleanser. And this is what it looks like. I have already used this up completely. I think I have like a little bit of water in there that I put in it just to like make it last a little longer or get whatever is left on the bottom. So the Youth of the People Superfood Plus Niacinamide Body Cleanser with antioxidants and hyaluronic acid is described on Sephora's site as a nourishing body wash formulated with niacinamide and antioxidants that purifies and visibly balances without stripping effect, leaving skin soft, smooth, and hydrated. And the fragrance family is earthy and woody, and the scent type is earthy greens and herbs, which I can fully attest to. It smells so good. It's such a great cleanser to come along at this time in the fall, at the height of winter, where I don't know about you, but like I feel like this is the driest I have been in a long time. Like I'm constantly putting on hand lotion, just constantly feeling dried out. I probably need to drink more water than I do. And also, if you've been watching my channel long enough, you'll know that I don't do body washes. I do soap and I do exfoliating brush or an exfoliating glove. I don't do body washes. But I love Youth to the People. Their face cleanser, the kale and like spinach, greens or something cleanser is one of my top 5 favorite second cleansers. It is so good. I would highly recommend that as well. So when I saw this sample coming in my order from Sephora, I was just like, yes. I was so excited to try it. And I have to say, that as someone who doesn't use body wash, I'm ready to buy a full size of this. It is pricey, but I feel like Youth to the People's skin care is just so good. It's just so good for the value that, yeah, I'm definitely considering getting a full size of this, which is, by the way, $39 for 16.4 ounces. It's a tiny bit, and I mean just the tiniest bit, slipperiness to it that I could feel in the shower, like on my bath mat, but it goes away. It doesn't last. It's not like dangerous and greasy. It just, you can feel it sealing in the hydration, because technically water is for cleaning, not hydrating the skin. Water actually dries out your skin, and you can just feel this after you put it on and it like lathers up and it has that wonderful, fresh, earthy, woody smell, which by the way is not overwhelming and does not like last. You just smell it and then it just sort of like fades away, which is my favorite kind of thing for any kind of body wash that I'm going to use in the shower. I don't want it to be like suffocating or just like overwhelming. This just feels natural and, like it says, earthy, woody, and herbal. After it lathers up and you like rinse off, for me, I'm still feeling just sort of like this layer of hydration on my skin. And my husband noticed immediately how smooth my skin was after the first time that I used this. So my skin is at another level of smoothness right now. Youth of the People is always on one. Like their skincare is just one of my favorites. And I don't think skincare has to cost a whole lot of money, but if I'm gonna spend a lot of money, I'm gonna spend a lot of money with Youth of the People because it is always worth it. So my next skincare fave is one that I just posted a short about. I don't know when this is going up, but I definitely posted a short about this recently. Actually, the minute I picked it up, I posted a shirt about it. That's how much I love it. And I'm talking about none other than Sol de Janeiro's Delicia Drench Body Butter. Now, the only other body butter that I've tried from Sol de Janeiro is the Beija Flora, which I thought was fine. I got a sample of it and then I bought this size, which is they call this their mini size, but I think you get a good bit of this, and it's $22. It's $22 for 2.5 ounces. And I used my Sephora points. I had 500 points to take $10 off of it, so I got it for 13 bucks. Because I was like, let me just try this. Also, because I've run out of my Trader Joe's coconut shea butter lotion, which is my #1 go-to lotion after showering, and I just needed something. So I was just like, let me try this. This is, and I say this only having tried one other body butter from Sol de Janeiro, but this is my favorite so far. This is my favorite body butter that Sol de Janeiro has come out with. I have been on the fence with Sol de Janeiro as to whether I'm a lover of their brand, of the DNA or not. I've smelled some of the body mists, and I don't do body mists, and I've been kind of like, I might love this, but then I smell it again and I'm just like, I'm not really sure. So I've never actually purchased any of their body mist. I've just sort of smelled the ones that everyone is crazy about, and I've never been crazy enough about it myself to purchase it. But this, like, I'm wearing it now, and I'm gonna put some more on just so you see what it looks like on my skin. So like I said in my shorts, the top notes for this I think are like sugared violet, and then the mid notes are like vanilla, and the dry down is sheer sandalwood and vanilla. I know I'm messing this up. I will put the actual notes on the screen so you can see them. But the smell of it is like, some people say cotton candy. It's not, I don't get cotton candy. It's just so cozy and like yummy and not too sweet. Not cloying, not suffocating. It's just, for me, it's the dry down notes, the sheer sandalwood and the vanilla, that it just feels like you're in this bubble of soft, warm, gourmand goodness. And I felt like the formulation of the Beija Flora, I never was a fan of it. It was just kind of greasy for me, even though it absorbs, fully absorbs. It does not stay on the top of the skin. I felt like Beija Flora was too greasy when I first put it on. This stuff, let me just show you first of all, because I do need to reapply this anyway. So this is what it looks like. I'm very sparing with this because I don't want it to go away, but it's relatively dense and thick. So I feel like I'll get a lot of use out of this if I don't go crazy and slather like I do with the Trader Joe's. So, oh, the texture of it is just like this whipped, rich texture. It's so good to feel it. And so this is what it's like. And it just you feel the hydration right away. It absorbs into the skin immediately. I love that, huge fan of that. It does not feel greasy at all. It just simply absorbs into the skin. So the first thing that I smell on my skin after putting it on is sort of like this freshness. And then after it dries down, everywhere I move, I just smell the sandalwood and the vanilla. And it's not direct. It's not like hitting you directly in the nose. It's just sort of like there in the air. And oh my God, before bed, after a shower, putting this on, it's just the best. It's, again, just like the Youth of the People, it's such a great fall scent. It does make you think of dessert a little bit. It definitely gives you that cake. It definitely gives you the sugar, right? The sugared violet. But again, it's not like juvenile. It's not too much, at least for me. This is just the perfect amount of these kind of notes that I love as a vanilla lover. It's just perfect. I love it. I'm gonna put on some more. Like the entire experience of this is just wonderful. I have nothing bad to say about it. Instant favorite. Like I said, I picked it up yesterday. I was just like so glad that I picked it up. And the other wonderful thing about this, after I put this on, all my favorite lactonic scents on top of it just smell amazing. So after I put this on and spray on Commodity Milk, or even Velvet by Commodity, which I just purchased a travel size of. So I picked up a travel size of Velvet Commodity about a week ago. This is another interesting fragrance I won't talk about. I'll talk about this in another video, but the note that I love about the Velvet, I don't know if this has any lactonic notes in it, but it's the burning roasted almond note in this that I love. And layering this or Commodity Milk over this body butter. If you're a lactonic fan, if you like layering fragrances over body butter, like it is just so freaking good. They also have what I thought was a body mist. It's not a body mist, it's a fragrance mist. And I am definitely going to pick up a mini size. I don't see how the fragrance could be anything but as good or better than this body butter. Like I just don't see how. And I don't do body mists either. But if this was a body mist, I would get it. But it is a fragrance mist, so it's important for me to note that distinction. It is a fragrance mist. Full size of this is $48. It's pricey. It's for sure pricey. It's too soon for me to tell whether or not I will pick up a full size of this. However, it is not off of the table for me based on how much I love this body butter. It changes the dry down. It kind of just, the sillage of it lasts for hours and hours. I will say that I put this on last night after a shower in the morning. I could still smell a hint of it. So it is nice and long lasting without being overpowering and suffocating. And I love it. Love it. So the last product that I want to mention in skincare is the Good Molecules Hydrating Facial Cleansing Gel, which I have used a bunch of times and I've talked about a bunch of times. It is also in my top fave second cleansers list, along with the Use to the People. But what I want to mention, which I want to give a honorable mention to, is the repackaging of this amazing cleansing facial gel. It used to come in this glass bottle, which I love things in glass, but it was a pump, and the gel, after it got down to the end, it would get kind of like stiff or like gummy, and it was not the right dispensing method for this gel after it got down to the bottom. Now, Good Molecules didn't have to do anything about it. They could have just kept it in the bottle. It could have still been annoying to get it out, but it's an amazing gel. They didn't have to repackage it, but they did. And they repackaged it in this wonderful container. Like, it is so much easier to get out of this. This was a fantastic thing that they did, because it's perfect now. It's freaking perfect. The minute I saw that they repackaged this, I thought they have to be listening to their customers. They have to actually be listening to the people who love Good Molecules and love this cleansing gel. I also just love their colors. I think that Good Molecules is underrated as a skincare brand. Everything I've used from them has been fantastic, like 98.0% of the time. Like, everything I use from them, I've used for years. So I just want to give a shout out to Good Molecules. Absolutely love the repackaging of this. I didn't think I would like anything going from glass to plastic or whatever this is. They're a cruelty-free brand, so it may be that this is also recyclable material. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know for sure, but all I know is this is perfect. This is perfect. Thank you, Good Molecules, for everything, and thank you for listening to the people who love you. I highly recommend this. It's very affordable. I do want to say that I've run out of my Good Molecules cleansing balm recently, and I was just like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? How did I let myself run out of the cleansing balm? Because I'm a 2-cleanse person. I like to go in with a cleansing balm first, and then I go in with this as a second cleanse. So I just used this as a first cleanse, as the only cleanse to take my makeup off a couple of days ago. It got off everything. It got off all the makeup. It cleansed my skin. I felt that it was completely clean, and I was amazed. So I'm just saying it did that. It does that. It's a great cleanser that is just as great, if not, I won't say it's better than Use of the People. Like I said, I think it's on par with Use of the People. It's just as good. It's just more affordable. So now quickly moving on to fragrances. Over a month ago now, I picked up a couple of fragrances from Scent Split because I started watching YouTube videos about popular niche fragrances. And these two that I'm about to talk about, you've probably heard of them before, but it's my first time trying them. The first one that I will mention is Delina La Rosee. Again, I picked this up in, I think this is like a 2 ml or something like that from Scent Split, which is my new favorite fragrance sampling site. Niche fragrances are incredible and special, and they're worth giving a try. Unfortunately, they are also super expensive, which is why Scent Split is such a great option for those of us who don't have $200 to $300 to drop on fragrances like this. So Delina La Rosee, and I want to say that there are 2 other Delina fragrances. These are from Parfums de Marly's fragrance house. There is a Delina exclusive, there is a Delina, and then there's Delina de La Rosee, which is the one that I picked up. Even though this doesn't say Delina Rosee, I can tell from the notes that this is what it is. Like I said, I've had these for over a month. I've had a lot of time to live with them, to layer them, to spray them on paper, spray them on my skin. And I just freaking started wearing this fragrance on my skin recently. It is so freaking good. What I love about this in particular, because obviously it has the notes of rose in it, and I will tell you a little bit about the other notes, but there's this balsamic note in this that if you told me about it, if I read that a note of balsamic is in any fragrance, I would never think that it would work. But it does in this for some reason. I don't know why. And I really, really like it. So the notes for this, the top notes are lychee, pear, bergamot essence. Middle notes are Turkish rose, peony, and transparent flowers. And the base notes are soft wood, white musk, and vetiver. On the actual Parfum de Marly site and on Scent Split, they talk about the balsamic note in the description of the fragrance. There's just nothing like this fragrance. To me, it's mature but not old, sophisticated but not stuffy, feminine but not girly, and sexy but with the ability to wear not just at the evening. It layers really nicely with Kayali's lychee because it has the notes of lychee and pear in it as well. This is more, it's got more of a center to it. and I really, really, really like it. It says it's a poetic bouquet built of Turkish rose and transparent flowers with an opening of pear and a subtle base of soft wood and white musk, which, I mean, like I said, I've been wearing Delina for the first time on my skin after having the fragrance for over a month now and just experiencing how it lives on my skin. And it's long lasting. It lasts for hours. And again, it lasts for hours, but it's not hitting me in the face. It's just a nice sort of like comes in and out. I smell it. And the other thing that I really love about it is it's one of those fragrances that, like, when your body gets warm, when your skin gets warm and you get a little bit of like perspiration and you're wearing this, it just kind of brings it out a little more, and it just kind of makes it seem like it's emanating from your pores. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like the rose is like coming out of your pores, and it's just really nice. It's just really nice. I love it. And I'm not saying that to say that it's covering up any perspiration. I'm just talking about when your skin gets warm and you're wearing this, it's just a really nice vibe. It kind of amplifies it a little more is what I'm saying. And I never thought of myself as, and I don't think of myself as someone who is a fan of rose fragrances, but this one and Kayali's Orgasm Rose, I love. I think Kayali's rose might be Turkish rose too. So maybe I like Turkish rose and not just, because when I think of rose, I think of like, you know, dusty, musty, granny rose. And this is not that. This is a sensual, feminine rose. And I really like it. It makes me want to also sample the Delina and the Delina exclusive. I hear really, really great things about Delina, just Delina, but I definitely am getting another sample if I don't pick up this larger size of the Delina La Rosee. I really, really love this a lot. So the last fragrance I'm going to talk about is very popular in the niche fragrance world, and that is Blanche Bete. This is from the House of Liquides Imaginaires, and this is the only one out of the scent split samples that I tried, because I tried 3 in total, but I'm only mentioning the 2 that I really love that have become my favorites. And out of those 3, this is the one that I picked up in a larger sample size, because I just had a feeling this was going to be the one. Blanche Bete is an olfactory thirst trap, first of all. I was offended when I first smelled it, because I was just like, it's so hard not to like this fragrance. And I don't like to jump on the bandwagon. I like to know how I feel about something and not feel like I'm just receiving it based on what I've heard about it. It's really hard not to like a fragrance like this. I did not immediately think that this was a fragrance, and I still don't think that this is a fragrance that could be my signature fragrance. It is so delicate and floral and fantastical and magical and unicorn-like and just so dreamy and amazing. And now when I smell it, I just let the addiction happen. I just let it happen, because it's just amazing. It's as amazing as it sounds. So the top notes are milk, mystical, and ambrette, which is described in parentheses as musk mallow. The middle notes are mahonial, incense, tuberose, and jasmine, which I love. The base notes are vanilla, cacao, musk, and tonka bean. Blanche Bete reveals a milky accord, a true sensation of voluptuousness, with a light touch of mystical vanilla and incense, like a cotton veil. It settles on the skin, creaminess with a light touch of cocoa, a stunning and unique take for a gourmand fragrance. Devastatingly beautiful, creamy notes of musk mallow, milk, tonka, and vanilla mix with the indolic fizz of tuberose and jasmine for a one-of-a-kind gourmand experience. I'll tell you when I knew that I absolutely loved it, because I started spraying it on myself. And this is another one that lasts for hours, and the sillage is just incredible. when I looked at the bottle, because I was just spraying it, not looking at it going down. I was just spraying it like, hey, yeah, like loving it. Like, and then I looked at it and I was like, this is almost gone. It's almost gone. What am I going to do now? I'm not ready for it to be over. What am I going to do? And that's when I realized, I love this. I love it. I love it. And I've already ordered another one in the larger vial, the 9 milliliter vial from Scent Split, which I think is like 22 something. So the full size of this, the 100 milliliter, is $280. Definitely super pricey. So when I get the 9 milliliter, and Scent Split takes a little bit of a while. It takes a little longer for Scent Split stuff to show up than I would like, but it's worth it. I'm gonna try to make that one last. You don't have to overspray this, I don't feel, to get a nice scent bubble. I feel like it lasts long. Again, it's not overwhelming, at least not to me, but it does have an intensity in the powdery dry down of it. But I love it. It's just it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. That is the best way that I can describe it. I mean, again, my scent era started last year. I'm just getting into niche fragrances at the tail end of last year, and now I'm dipping my toes in just a little more. If I had to say which one of these between this and Delina, which by the way, I love the Delina bottle more than this one. That bottle is really cute. It's super girly and flirty and not my favorite. Neither of these bottles are my favorite, but again, it's the fragrance that really matters. Which one of these would I get a full size of first? I will say that I would like to get a full size of Blanche Bete first, because I'm wearing it, or I started wearing it on my skin before Delina. I only just started wearing Delina on my skin recently. So yeah, this would be the one that I would want to get a full size of. It is damn good. So that is it for my video on my newest favorites in skincare and fragrance. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comment section down below if you've tried any of these skincare products or fragrances. And as always, if you have any recommendations for me, I would love to hear from you, and I would love to try your favorites or new favorites, old favorites. I don't care. Let me know. I hope that you enjoyed this video. As always, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you are into content like this: beauty, skincare, the occasional wig review, fragrances. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up by clicking on the thumbs up button down below if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you in my next one soon. Bye.